It's me, Giggles, Angelique. Welcome, welcome. Trying to not have the shine on my glasses. It's kind of hard. My eyes are sore today, so I got my glasses on. So yeah, all right. So hello. When you jump on, let me know where you're jumping on from. Let me know if you're watching the replay, where you're from. Let me know how you're enjoying the series. If you've watched the series, is there a video that is helping you, that has helped you move through the loss of your pet? And today I have a couple things to talk about. I just realized that I had written down stuff even for on like Saturdays and Sundays. I had written down a list and I didn't get to do them on Saturday or Sunday. I was busy this weekend doing a laughter yoga presentation for Spring Roundup for Laughter Yoga Ontario. I shared my story and I was part of that event online on Saturday. So I didn't get time in between moving stuff in my house and everything else to do a live on Saturday. So I have a couple of things that I want to talk about. And so moving through the grief of a pet, and sometimes we feel that in our bodies, emotionally, whatever that is. And so here's some ideas and some ways that you could possibly integrate these into your life to help you move in that flow of this grief. And so the one thing I want to talk about was participating in something new, something that you've never done before. So maybe you had something on your mind, an idea that you were like, hey, let me just see if I put it up. Does it help? I don't know. An idea that you had, maybe you wanted to go to a class, try a spin class, say for instance, or go to the gym and maybe do some heavy weights. Maybe that's a great way for you to release some of that emotion that is stuck in energy, that is stuck in our body. The invitation here is for you to go and participate and go and take that next step and go and try that. Go and try that and see how that makes you feel. See how you can maybe shift a little bit in that grief process. So that's one thing. And then maybe perhaps when you get done that, you can come home and you can do some journaling. And journaling is not about just writing down your words and saying, I feel like this or whatever. For me, journaling is about drawing and doodling, and sometimes I'm unable to really express what it is. So I'll just look in the room, I'll look around and I'll see an object and I'll be like, okay, so I'm just going to draw that. And it doesn't even have to be perfect. It's just I'm looking at it and I'm kind of drawing it. And it just helps to get me out of my head and to help me move through that. So that's another option. But the idea that I had today that I wanted to share with you is tell your grief story. Share your grief story. So whether that's sharing a grief story in a grief support group with friends and family, maybe just on a piece of paper, maybe if you feel inspired to write a grief story, a grief book. I definitely had this come to me one morning when I was in meditation and I was just trying to get through this. And I thought, oh man, it's just so hard. And like my great nieces and great nephews, they have dogs now, and like what happens when their dog passes away, and you can talk about it and I can share about how I feel and my sadness, and they can see how sad I am. But what is something that maybe I could help them with somehow, some way? And I was thinking about my own personal family, but I think this could be something that is much bigger than that as well. So I started going through some photos. And I think I talked about that in a previous video as well, going through photos. And that idea in my meditation was to write a book. It all just came, it was like, it came in. It was like, write a book about all the lessons my dog has taught me. So I'm sure there's something out there that's similar. So I'm not exactly sure what the title is going to be. I'm not exactly sure what the layout of it looks like, but I went and got all the pictures, snapped them, I uploaded them. I'm starting to create this book template, and I'm going to write in there different things of what that picture is and what lesson I learned or what I was being taught in that moment, or as I'm reflecting back or whatever it is. So that's one of the things that I'm going to do. So that is something that inspires you, even if it's not something that you want to publish for the public. if it's something that you want to just publish for yourself and that you have all these photos in one book, that's a beautiful thing too. And you can get it printed at your local print shop. You can get it in a coil binding, or you can get it bound into a nice book, maybe even a leather bound book if you want, anything. But it's just a really great way to help have that memory as a coffee table book, maybe on a shelf. Maybe you look at it every once in a while, whatever it is. Share it with a friend, share it with whatever. So it's an invitation to tell your story and find a unique way that works for you to tell your story. So again, maybe if it's a storytelling in a grief support group, maybe you have a place where you can go and share stories and share talks. Maybe you want to do the book. Maybe you want to create a journal where you have pictures and then you have journal entry things where you could maybe even share with other individuals that are going through this. There's all kinds of ideas that you can do, but find a weird way to share your story and to share what that is and to share about your pet. Okay, so that's what today's all about. Tomorrow we're talking about rituals and creating new rituals and how we can even perhaps stay with the daily activities that we have been doing on a regular basis. And so that's what tomorrow is all about. I look forward to chatting with you then, and have a beautiful day. Remember to share a smile with a stranger. You never know. It may just change their day. And do you want to come say hi, Wilma? No, she's not interested. She's not like Horton. Horton would be up here. You'd want to say hi to everybody, but Wilma's a pretty active Australian Shepherd Poodle Saint Bernard mix. So yeah, she's a little active. We got on her right now. All right, I'll chat with you later. Have a great day.